YouTube, you already know who it is. It's Tia. You good? You good? You straight? Anybody fuck me? They need help. What's up? Welcome back. Let's get back into it. Y'all enjoying this story though? Hey, let me know if y'all enjoying this story though. Like, if y'all really enjoying it, let me know. See what I'm saying? Like, basketball means a lot to me, and this part of the story, I'm a legend. I'm a legend. So no, like I said, let me know if y'all enjoying the story. Let's get back into it. So my junior year is the only year that I ever played basketball. I go to my last high school, Rolling Meadows, and this is where I made the basketball team. This is a suburban area. Having trouble, dealing with a little bit of, racial profile, especially when I used to like work out and run and shit. Like I used to get stopped by the police all the time, and then when they figure out who I was, they'll let me go. So, but crazy, it was crazy. Get to Rolling Meadows, I'm the new kid. Everybody know I'm new. Open gym, I showcased that. I showcased my ability, and this year alone, my junior year, like I went through a whole bunch of shit, but my junior year alone, like that shit humbled me. And to my hoopers, I'm gonna tell y'all what somebody told me: humble yourself before the game humbles you. Get too cocky, don't get too arrogant. Be cool, be humble. Like, and I was humble, but it humbled me. Open gym, I'm killing it. First two games, I had 10 points, 10 assists. Boy, ooh. I felt like I was unstoppable out there, boy. I was unstoppable. I got niggas on the sideline cheering for my coach, my high school coach. He fucking with me. He encouraging me a lot. You see what I'm saying? Like, he praising me. I get past all 3 days. I make the team. Before I make the team, my coach had set me in this room. It was me and him. He was sitting in one chair, and I'm sitting in the other one. And I remember this. I remember exactly how the room set up too. Then the JV coach was like standing by the door and shit. So he started asking me questions and shit, like just trying to pick my head, see if I'm, if I really love basketball. So he started asking me like, yo, how would you feel if I like make you the 6-man? Starters are my starters, but what do you feel about being the 6-man? Like I can use your talent. I'm like, coach, it ain't really matter to me. So I'm saying, like, if I'm the 6-man, if you a 6-man, bro, play your role. And plus, my coach knew my background. He knew where I came from. He knew the shit that I had to survive. I was just happy to be on the team. No obstacles. Like, my mama ain't gotta call me saying, oh, we leaving tonight. My nigga, I got on the team. I'm happy. I rolled the bench, don't get me wrong. But the games that I did get in, I showed if he get a little bit of minutes, dude, that nigga serious. First half of the season, I'm not playing like that. Not even playing in practice. Swear to God, I'm not even playing in practice. The first 3 games that we had, it was a Thanksgiving tournament. And our record, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like we... I don't know what was up with us, boy. Like, we had lose 1 game, lose 2, lose 1, win 2. Like, chemistry. Chemistry was very important. Like, chemistry is very important. We didn't have chemistry. We did not have chemistry. To my hoopers that really play ball, like I said, if you played on the team, you know, like, chemistry is going to determine whether y'all can fit on the court or not. Like, we didn't fit on the court, so we lacked chemistry. That's a lot of coach fault, and our point guards, you know what I'm saying? If you're a point guard, man, you gotta, you gotta talk. You gotta make sure, like, even on the floor, even off the floor, like, hey, what a team at? Let's all just, let's all kick it. Woo, woo. But if you're a point guard, man, you gotta talk, boy. Like, y'all ain't got no chemistry. Fix it. You the leader. You the leader. Fix it. Give a tournament for 3 days. Then play another. I'm lying. I played in the last Thanksgiving tournament. And I got like 2 free throws. I got fouled. We was up, and coach threw me in like 56 seconds left, and I ain't up getting fouled. I got 2 free throws and shit, but okay, that's my way of, that was my way of touching the floor. So month of December alone, like I wasn't playing, but I ended up getting in the game though. Now, I had mentioned this in my second heartbreak story that my ex-girlfriend had came to the game, and she cheered for me to get in. This was an actual story, boy, like. And if she ever see this shit, she gonna vouch for this. Oh boy, I told you I'm a legend my own way. Come on, man. Like I'm gonna go down in history as one of the legends at this school. So she come to this game. We lose by 20. I ain't gonna lie, we lose by 20. I remember this whole entire. My nigga, they cheered for me to get in the game, boy. I remember this shit. You see how I just lit up? Like my nigga, that moment, bro. That moment was everything. I cherished that moment, boy. Like I thought I was in the lead already. This away game, we lose by 20. She come to this game, she bring her friends with her and shit. Imagine, she was telling me that she's gonna come to the game. She used to come to the games like every blue moon. Basketball kind of like, it made me popular in a way. But I didn't really care about, popularity. how I am. Like I always been me. I always been to myself. I wasn't really like too much, doing this shit for clout. I used to have people like come to the game for me, strangers. You know what I'm saying? Like people that didn't even know me. Like when I used to work out outside of school and shit. Like when I used to, try to go for a jog and I get stopped by the police and shit. Like they'll recognize my face. They're like, "Oh, you guy from see you tonight, buddy." Like I ain't gonna lie, that shit kind of saved me though, because I used to get a little free passes and shit. I just enjoyed this shit. So I had a few supporters here and there and shit. So, when she came to this game, did this shit meant a lot to me. I cherish that. You know what I'm saying? I really cherish that. And that's a moment that I always like remember. Come to the game, Elk Grove game. We getting eyes blown out. Now we go to the halftime. Go to the halftime, and I'm not playing. But I'm like, yo, bro, we losing. Like, coach, what you doing? Like, why you not putting me in? At the lock in shit. And I get on my phone, and Tasha is texting me like long paragraphs. She's like, "Oh, you gonna play? Don't worry about it. You gonna play? You gonna play? You gonna play?" Like she even commented on the game, like, "Why would he shoot that? Why he ain't pass it?" Like reading what she's saying, so I'm like, "All right," she stayed telling me like, "Oh, fix your face. Like you gonna get in? Don't worry." I knew the situation. Like niggas that roll medals knew who I was, boy. Like it wasn't hard to tell. Like I'm the only black kid on the team. Like people gonna only know me from basketball. That's it. This YouTube, boy, they ain't gonna. He talk. I didn't know he talk. My nigga, they gonna know me from just straight basketball. That's it. Nothing else. Just hoop. That's all I used to do was hoop. So if you a hooper and your coach don't really know how to use your talent, it can really fuck you up in a way. I knew I had to fit into the system, and I had no problem with adjusting to the system. Our system was more like, it's this college team called DaRealT.A. They do is pass and cut. They don't dribble like that. They just pass and cut. Their system remind me of our shit. So difficult. Like, what's the first thing you do when you get the ball? You're gonna dribble, right? So imagine just not dribbling, like, and just passing and cutting. You're gonna tire the defender. Like, that's why I don't need to play point. I can just do that all day, and you're gonna get tired. And then if you lacking on defense, smacking that bitch, you know what I'm saying? I'm a great shooter. Torton said, boy, this jump over here is serious. I put some work in this motherfucker. So, I just didn't understand why I wasn't playing. But Tasha, she understood. Like I said, she seen me play. She seen me hoop. Like, she knew that I was good. I was just, I don't know, like, coach didn't, I don't know. He was just, like I said, when you get a coach and he don't know how to really use your talent, he can fuck up your game a little bit. Like, how losing confidence. I lost a little bit of confidence in myself. Like, I'm questioning myself. Like, yo, is this shit even for me no more? Like, imagine, I'm still working on the outside. I'm still grinding. I was always ready. I was always ready for my number to be called. Just didn't know when. And it just so happened, like, when my ex-girlfriend came to this game, my number was called. So we at the game, we losing. Just getting our, we steady getting our ass torqued, bro. They started playing 3-man weave on us. Like, they was laughing. Like, real talk. This shit actually happened. They was playing 3-man weave. I wanted to start a riot in that bitch. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to pick up the chair and throw it at their ass. Like, bro, that shit was so disrespectful. But coach called timeout, and he just losing it. Like, he losing it. So he take all the starters out. Imagine, he put the bench mob in. I wasn't a part of the bench mob. I'm just there. You know what I'm saying? To me, it's just like I'm just there to fill up the bench. But Tasha started, like, she'd get up and shit. So she started chanting my name. Like, she started chanting my name. Her friends started chanting my name. They started chanting my name. Then the crowd, the section that she had, they started chanting my name. Then they started saying, put him in, put him in, put him in. I'm like, bro, I'm on the bench looking at this shit like, yo, I got it like that? Like, I don't even know. I don't know you. I don't know you. Oh, yeah. So, I'm excited. But, man, your coach, he ignoring that shit. So, they overly louder than the crowd. So, it's like, yo, bro, how can you ignore them? Like, they loud as hell. So, he finally give in and shit. So, I'm sitting down and shit. Like, I'm still laughing. I'm cheesing and shit. Like, coach walk up to me, tap me to go get in the game. I go run to the check-in board. I'm taking my warm-up off. I'm like, shit, it's up. They pay good money for these seats. I gotta get them what they paid for. So I check in the game. I'm finna just score. That's what I'm thinking. I'm finna just score. I get in the game. It was like 159. My 2 point guards, they complaining about who gonna take the ball up. Imagine, we finna get a violation, boy. Y'all not finna fuck up my moment. They still cheering for my name. So I run down court, grab the ball, and I start walking up the ball between my legs. I'm on some Jamal Crawford. Kyrie, like, for real, boy. Like, I'm trying to, alright. Come on, man. Niggas know about me, dude. When it comes to this basketball shit, They gonna just see my face. Yeah, buddy, different. Leave him alone. I see my opponent. He flat-footed. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm finna go right past him. In my mind, I already knew what I was gonna do. So I get past him. I hit it with an in and out. Boop boop. Get past him. Now I worked on this move a lot in the summer. I got it off. Like I made it just by an inch. But when I'm finna do it in the actual game. So I was trying to do a 360 layup. I swear to God, I pulled it off, but I missed it. But I got the foul, so it didn't really count. I'm sitting at the free throw line. I got 2 free throws. She like blowing kisses at me and shit. Like she, talking to me. So I'm trying hard not to like, fuck up. Cause like my nigga, he just missed the layup. Man, he gonna miss these 2 free throws. This nigga a bust. Get him out of here. So I hit the little 2 free throws and shit. 15 seconds left into the game. Boy, coach take me out. I'm like, coach, you might as well let me get my little 15 seconds left. Take me out of the game. All right, cool. I ain't really tripping and shit. It's over with. I done got my little moment. Like, boy, I'm feeling myself. Some of my teammates was hating. They like, you don't even play. Like, my nigga, they don't love you like that. They fuck with me. They don't love you like that. I play again here and there, like, but I'm not really getting the touches that I deserve. You know what I'm saying? Like, my team, we had our scores, and coach had his favorites. I'm gonna be real. Like, he had his favorites. I had to accept that shit. So my teammates, we had a lot of killers on our team. A lot. I'm mad that coach didn't utilize what he had. To this day, bro, like, when I talk about this shit, bro, it hurt me because it's like, coach, do you not know what you got on the bench, bro? Like, I'm just sitting here, my nigga, like, I was okay with being a 6-man. I didn't need to be a starter. Like, I'll take advantage of being a 6-man because, all right, if you write out plays for me, I'm a scorer. I can get the ball in the rim. I can do a whole bunch of other shit. He just didn't utilize me like I thought he would. And as I'm thinking about my team, we had a lot of good players, bro. My team, I'm gonna give you these 4 dudes, dogs. Well, I wish I could have played with them, bro. Even in practice, I didn't even play with them. So, point guard, his name was Jack. He'll give you 15 to 8. John, he's a shooter. Motherfucker give you 15 to 20 just by shooting. Woj, dog, he'll give you 20 and 5. And Jared was our main guy. Get all the points and shit. So, no hating. You know what I'm saying? I'm giving credit. I'm the first one in practice, the last one to leave. I'm not playing. I'm sitting on the bench, but I'm still like clapping for the next man. Not no hater. Them dudes that I just named, dogs. And I knew each and every one of their weaknesses. The only person that I couldn't really figure out what they couldn't do was Woj. I ain't gonna lie. He was a motherfucker that I couldn't figure out what he couldn't do. I'm standing on the sideline in practice. So in practice, this is where everybody gets better, right? So our bench mob is playing the starters. So how's the starters gonna get better if they playing the bench mob? The bench mob is not even that good. So it's like they just, how they gonna test their skills when they play against other teams and shit. And that shit showed, boy. So that shit showed. That's why the record was what it was. That shit showed. Every day in practice, I would study what my teammates couldn't do, and I figured out each and every one of their weaknesses. The only person I couldn't figure out was Woj. And I used to like literally study this nigga, bro. Like, man, what this motherfucker can't do? Like, what he can't do? And couldn't figure him out. John, he was a shooter. He was easy. All right, take away his jump shot. Like, take away his jump shot. What he gonna do? He can't put the ball on the ground. Like, take away that shot. He easy. You know what I'm saying? He in his head. Jack, you rough him up. Freeze up in a moment. He'll start turning the ball over. Jared, you put some muscle on him. You know what I'm saying? Jared, he was like 6'3", 6'4", but he was skinny. Like, don't get me wrong, motherfucker, he'll give you, boy, he'll give your ass a buck 30 piece. You know what I'm saying? That boy was different. Boy, he dropped 35, 3 games, my nigga. I'm talking about this nigga was different. Give him some muscle, shut down. But let's get to these 35 pieces, though. I ain't gonna lie. Like, this one game, I'm on the bench. He dropped 35, boy. 35. Oh, jumpers. I'm talking about. Fortunate ass. Like, I'm talking about. It's like everything was going in, my nigga. I'm like, this nigga here. Like, and I'm on the bench just enjoying this shit, bro. Like, dude, this nigga here. This nigga really getting, bro, he was torching their ass with just straight jumpers. Like, I'm talking about coming on screen, catch and shoot, picking pops, you know what I'm saying? Like, pull-ups, dead eye. Through all of that, I wasn't hating. I was not hating. I'm waiting on my moment. I'm waiting on my turn. So while I'm in practice, I remember just like thinking to myself, like, okay, be able to fit in this team. I need to change up some shit. I accepted, like, all right, bro, I don't have to be a scorer. Like, I don't have to be a scorer. I can get 10 and 10. And I got scores around me. You know? Just watch Jerry put up 35. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know his spots. I know where all his spots. I know he feel comfortable at. Like, I know he can, you know, John. I know everything. So I'm cool with 10 to 10. I'm just mad at coach that he didn't utilize what he had. Like, cause we could have been something vicious. Anyway, get moved down to JV. I get moved down to JV. Now I played like 2 JV games and I never played another game after that. So get moved down to JV. In this one game, I ended up dropping 15-5. When I stepped on the court, I just knew I was gonna do something. Like I just felt it. I'm like, man, I'm finna go crazy. Like, cause you gotta understand, bro. I'm not playing. I'm not even playing in practice. So it's like I'm just here to sit on the bench. And when I got put in this game, all my anger and frustration, even the work that I was putting in on the outside, it was finally showing. Play against this team called Hershey. It's a JV game. It don't really matter. But it mattered to me, you know what I'm saying, because I scored 15. I ain't gonna lie, I could have had 20, 25 if coach didn't take me out. I'm telling you, boy, I was on fire. This game right here, I had one of my best games ever. Like, and all I'm really doing is just like reading my defender. Like, I'm just reading my defender, seeing what he gonna react to, what I'm gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm getting to my spot. You know, I'm pump faking. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting fouled. So it's like, you know, I'm feeling myself. My JV coach, I kind of didn't really fuck with him after this shit because it's like, bro, what was the reason? I get the switch. Now, basketball is IQ, right? So I have IQ. So in this situation, I knew I was in right, but we get the switch. Center is on me. Guard that was guarding me is on my center. Mind you, this is an advantage on both parts. My center, he don't have offense. So why would I give him the ball if he don't have offense? He's a defender and rebounder. He knows his role. I can do a little bit of everything. I got the ISO. The big man is guarding me. He's flat-footed. I got the advantage. So I'm getting my combo. Coach called timeout. Boy, what you doing? Bro, he called timeout. Like, and he just threw his hands up. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is you doing? Imagine, I ain't gonna lie, I was a little tired because we just ran back and forth. You know what I'm saying? They scored, we scored. I'm a little tired. So, you know, I'm trying to catch my breath and shit. I come to the bench and he losing it. Like, this nigga cussing me out and shit. Like, what the fuck are you doing? This and that. Imagine, like me, I'm be real. Like, I can be coachable. You know what I'm saying? I can take the criticism, but all right, bro, you ain't finna be talking to me like I'm a little kid, like you my daddy or some shit. He cussing at me and shit. So he like, what are you doing with all this dribbling, this and that? Like, you don't see that we got an advantage right there? I'm like, I'm like, who? The guard is guarding the big man. Give him the ball. I'm like, coach, that's not an advantage. And when I said that's not an advantage, that nigga looked at me like, what? He like, what do you mean it's not an advantage? I said it's not an advantage. So me and him going back and forth on the bench. Bro, we wasting our time out. We going back and forth on the bench. So he explained how it's not an advantage. I said, it's the big man. He don't have offense. I'm going to throw it to him. He's going to get it. They're going to double him. He's going to throw it back to me. I'm going to throw it again. They're going to throw it again. It's a non-shooter in the corner. That's what the defense probably wants. It's not going to work. When I said that, boy, he looked at me like, that's the dumbest shit I ever heard. Get out. Get in, man. I'm like, huh? Comment down below if I'm wrong. Tell me that's not going to happen. Or let's say that don't happen. All the guard can do is just take a charge. Why would I get a big man the ball if I know he don't have offense like that? I can take the defender, he's flat-footed, reacting to everything I do, get to the basket. Most likely somebody gonna help, somebody gonna be open. But I'm not gonna throw the big man the ball, he's gonna throw it back to me, they're gonna rush out, I gotta pass it again, they're gonna pass it again, shoot it in the corner. He can't shoot. It's not gonna work. So why would I put us through that when I know that's not gonna work? And I clearly know that's what they want. Took me out the game. I'm like, what the fuck did I do wrong? I was hurt. I put the little towel over my head, and I'm like, man, this shit right here is just bogus. After that, never played no more. Fast forward to the end of the season. We lose to this team called Dundee Crown. Bro, they was terrible. You know what I'm saying? Finished my junior season with 10 wins and 15 losses. Now I'm getting into my senior. This is the end of the story. When I got cut this year, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like this really hurt me. The work that I'm finna tell that I was doing really was a slap in the face, and what my coach told me at the end. Like, you know, I studied a lot of Kobe, and me to improve my game, for me to like become the player that I need to be, that I can try to fit in to, be, I gotta change some shit. This summer going into my senior year, I didn't work on no type of dribbling. because it's like I already got handles. You know what I'm saying? Keep working on this. I need to work on my weaknesses. So I went into this summer. I'm just gonna work on my weaknesses. And I used to watch Kobe. He'll say, "Work on your weaknesses. It'll be great. Work on your weaknesses. Focus on your weaknesses." So I focus on my weaknesses. Weaknesses was shooting. All I did that entire summer was just shoot. So I would make 500 shots. Hoopers out there that got to 1,000 shots, bro. I clap my hands to y'all, because y'all out here shooting 1,000 shots a day. I never got a chance to do that shit. I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? I always wanted to make that shit, but I was in the 500 range. I ain't gonna lie. I put up 500 shots that summer, and it was more mental than physical. Like, I thought about 500, and I'm like, damn, yeah, 20. What the fuck? So, but no, once I mastered that shit, boy, like, I felt unstoppable. So this is what I do. I would do this all the time. Pull-ups, gonna pull up to the right, pull up to the left, picking pops, pop out, you know, come off screens, catch and shoot. Like, that's really all I'm doing. Like, I'm not doing nothing else. Working on my floaters here and there and shit. Like, I got a floater on my bag. Working on, you know, jump shooting and, you know, floaters and shit, you know. My passing, I don't need to worry about that. I got IQ, you know, I see shit before it happens. So it's like, I know what I'm doing on the floor. So I worked on that. Wake up about 5:30, get to the gym about 6. So I do 6 to 8. 6 to 8, working on shooting. Go home, rest, come back, 10 to 2. Go home, rest, 4 to 6. Go home, rest, then 9 to 11. I used to do that shit every day. I mix up the times, you know, that every day for 2 months straight. So going into my senior year, my confidence was all the way up here. Cause it's like, I know I don't work. And then it's showing a couple of pickup games in front of, like, you know, college coaches and shit, but they open gyms. Like, I only talked to one, and I forgot his name. I forgot the name of the school, but, you know, doing my thing, but it's other hoopers there. So it's like, I was just grateful for one, you know, that one coach coming up to talk to me, bro. So yeah, I'm definitely coming off the bench. We definitely gonna make some noise. Went into my senior year, I got better. You know what I mean? I'm working on my core. My core is getting strong. My ability to jump. I used to tip dunk. Like, I never really, like, worked on my buddies like that. I'm 6 feet, boy. I'm a shooter. You know, that's a cheat code by itself. Like, below 6 feet, come on, man, work on your jumper. You know what I mean? That's a weapon. I'm gonna give y'all some game. Like, say we in a pick and roll and your defender go under, instead of going over the screen, smack that bitch, boy. Like, if you gotta be like that though. Like, if you ain't got that in your arsenal, don't do it. But if your defender and he go under, pull it. Into this year alone, like I said, I felt confident that I was gonna make it, and I believed it. So open gym, I showcase what I do. You know what I'm saying? Coach is loving it. He loving it. Now imagine, I'm still like, man, you was fucking with me last year. Like, what's up, bro? Come back this year. Coach tell me, the only thing I don't like about your game is you keep throwing no-look passes. Like, and it's something that I can't control, bro. Like, as a point guard, you don't really know when you're going to throw a no-look. You don't get on the court and be like, oh, yeah, this game, I'm going to have like 5 no-looks. No, my nigga. It just happened. So, fouls come. I'm still not, I'm back in my junior season. Like, I would get in for a minute, and then coach would take me out. For 3 days, we got trial for 3 days. I would get in for a minute, coach would take me out. I can't really show him. Only time he really seen me, you know, perform is open gym. So it's like, we at trials, bro. This is where this shit matters. Like, I can tell that they got better. I got better too. So let's put this shit together. So let's see what we can make noise when we get on the court, bro. I can see it in us. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. I know what you like to do. I know what you like to do. I know what you like to do. And I know what I like to do. Let's put this shit together. It's not even playing in the trial. So in my head, I'm like, shit, he seen it earlier, so I made it. Didn't make it. Pulled me back in that same room. He's sitting in one chair. I'm sitting in another one. Junior varsity coach is sitting there. And he started talking to me about how I improved, how he liked that I improved. So at his own mouth, I remember this shit, bro. And I remember how I felt at this moment. He told me straight up, he looked me dead in my eye. I'm 17 years old. He told me straight up, we got guys that's better than you, so we really don't need you no more. And when he told me that, I dropped my head for a second. I was gonna crack it. I'm like, bro, do you know what the fuck I just did this summer? Kobe had the mindset of work out till you black out. I damn near blacked out this summer. Do you know what I just put myself through? And for him to say that to me, it was just like, what? Like, I really took that shit personal. Dropped my head down, and I'm like, no, nah, bro. I ain't gonna let this nigga see me cry right here. Like, nah. Pick my head up and look at coach, and I just say, all right, cool. I get up to go shake his hand. Now, as I'm going to go shake his hand, I say something in my head, but I actually said it out loud. But I meant it. Don't get me wrong. I meant this shit. But because it's like, I took it personal. I walk up to him to like shake his hand and shit. And I'm like, coach, you don't make you regret this decision. And the way how he looked at me, bro, who is this kid talking to? But I meant it though. Like, I really meant that shit. Coach, I really meant that shit. I wasn't playing, boy. You thought I was playing? You remember my face? Yeah. You remember what you said to me? We got guys better than you, so we really don't need you. How they better than me if you never let me play it against them niggas? How they better than me? Once he looked at me and shit, he kind of like ignored what I said. I really meant this shit, bro. He part of the reason. My coach is part of the reason why I could never give up because of what he said to me. And I really took that shit personal. Like, we got guys that's better than you, so we really don't need you. How? They don't work harder than me. When we lose, you know what they did? Went to Chipotle, went to his girlfriend's house, like, you know where I'm at? In the gym. Every day. Sweating, busting my ass. And I'm not even playing on Friday night. 7:30 come, I'm on the bench. But he playing above me when he taking his spot for granted. All right, cool. I mean what I say and I say what I mean. Like, I'm going to make you regret this decision. I don't care that this shit was 7, 8 years ago, 2015. My nigga, I meant this shit, boy. So, Coach Kadovich, I ain't never forget your name. You know what I'm saying? Like, thank you for the opportunity, though. But I just get it. I understand you was scared of my potential. You didn't want me to succeed. To the hoopers out there that just listen to the story, they don't want you to succeed, bro. But you got to keep going no matter what. Even though basketball didn't work out for me. And after that, I ain't gonna lie. After that, when he told me that, I stopped playing basketball for like 2 months. No cap. The thing that got me back to playing basketball, because I was done with basketball, bro. I'm telling you. Like, my nigga, I broke up with that ball forever. I'm like, you know what? It's over. It ain't working out. We just ain't meant. Only thing that really like made me like play basketball again was when the Warriors had won their first ring. I decided to like play ball again. Like, literally that day, like when they won, I'm like, man, I'm finna keep going. You know what I'm saying? Even though Curry didn't get the Finals MVP that year, like he thought he was getting that shit, but I ain't gonna lie, I thought he was gonna get it too. But so yeah, that year, like they made me like get back in mode. So, but for this next story, I kind of like my basketball dream just kind of like I just gave that shit up. Like, real talk, I just gave that shit up. But I'm just talking for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for me. You know what I'm saying? Because this next story, this shit really like hurt me, and I had to get this basketball shit up. To the hoopers, this is my life. I'm not telling you to, take what I'm saying and be scared, my nigga. This is my life. You obviously watching me for a reason. This is my life, and you may have some similarities. Don't get me wrong, but I'm talking about me. I'm speaking from my perspective. I don't know what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? Like, you might be playing. You just might be complaining about some shit that you shouldn't even be complaining about, bro. Like, real talk. Be humble. You know what I'm saying? Like, humble yourself before the game humble you. So basketball just didn't work out for me, bro. And I kind of figured that, you know what I'm saying? But I was lying to myself. Like, I was really lying to myself. Like, I was in love with something that didn't even let me back. And walking away from the game of basketball was one of the hardest things I ever had to do. But it was the best thing for me because now, look, 24 years old, I barely watch basketball. Like, real talk. Like, I catch a highlight every blue moon, but I'm not interested in no more. Like, it's not fun to me no more. Like, and part of that is because of my coach, though, because that shit put a dent in me. But it is what it is. And this is my life. Like I said, it's my life, my story. So my story can either make you or break you. So if you're a hooper, you got hoop dreams, go to the league, bro. I don't kill nobody's dream. Understand something, though. Like, understand something. 400 players in the NBA, 60 get drafted, 30 with a guaranteed job. What's going to stand out about you? Stop complaining because you got an opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop being lazy because you half-ass working it because you know you got these offers and shit, bro. There's somebody in the world wants your spot. Like, he waiting on you to fuck up, too. He just waiting on you to fuck up. So, man, y'all better take y'all spot serious, bro, because a nigga like me, my story, what I just told y'all, I enjoyed it, but I wish it would have turned out differently for me, though. And I had fun with this entire journey. This is a journey that I can finally close and be okay with and be at peace with. Like I said, hopefully y'all enjoyed this story, man. Make sure y'all follow me right here on my social media sites. Hit that subscribe button. No matter what, like, just keep going, keep grinding, and every dog got his day. You know what I'm saying? Every dog got his day. Make sure y'all good. Make sure y'all straight. Most importantly, make sure somebody fucking with y'all. If nobody told you this today, I'm gonna tell you. I love you. It's T8. I'm out. I'm gonna catch y'all next one.